All right. Welcome, Claudia. I'm so excited to be presenting your website to you today. I'm so sorry my video is off right now. I'm a little sick and I looked a little scary, so I turned off the video for now. But anyway, I'm so excited to jump into this. So I'm going to be sending you, along with this video, the actual link to your website. So please view this on a laptop or desktop. If you view this on a phone, it will look funny. It is not mobile optimized, so please don't look at it on a phone just yet. Once we get your approval on everything, that's when we will move on to optimizing it for mobile. So for now, please go ahead and look at this on a laptop or desktop. So like I said, I'm so excited to be presenting this to you today. Me and my team worked really hard on putting this together for you, and I really wanted to bring your personality into it as well. I really wanted to make something cool for you. I loved what you wrote on our brand form, and I really wanted to make something that was minimal, clean, professional, but still had a little bit of personality in it as well. You talked to me about how you might also want a little refresh on your logo. I didn't actually see your logo file in the Diego folder, so my team went ahead and created a new logo icon for free, which I'll show you a little bit closer, but you can see it in the top left in this menu right here of what it kind of looks like. We took inspiration from the current logo you had, but we wanted to make it a little bit more modern and a little bit more clean, and so this is what we came up with. Anyway, so what we're looking at right now is your homepage, and as you can see, we have a video background. Welcome to Oceaan, state-of-the-art coastal planning and engineering for a better future. Thank you so much again for your document that had all of the copy on it. That was so easy to follow. I tried to follow it as closely as possible, but I really wanted to bring in some strategic changes. I had the copywriter look through most of the copy, and we made a few grammatical changes, but not much. But we did change a little bit of the order for the strategy, which I'll talk through it throughout this video. So this is your homepage and your hero statement. Immediately, we're going to be met with your mission statement, which was in the document following immediately after your about. Some cool things I really wanted to point out. I picked earth tones for your branding since we didn't have any color palette to work with yet. I really wanted to go with earth tones that are muted, but also a few popping colors. I felt like it was really clean and new. Another thing that I wanted you to notice is that I also added some animations. I think you can see my mouse cursor, but there's a little dot on this mission, on the line underneath our mission, this little dot. As you scroll, you're going to see that little dot does move. I added a lot of little fun animations to your website because I really wanted to make your website come to life and look as professional as possible. So our mission, you're going to see that buttons have a hover functionality, and we won't click them just yet because I want to get through the home page first. But as you can see, it changes colors when you hover it. Same thing, we have this dot here on the line under our services. You're going to see that movement as you scroll. We have some fun graphics on the side that spin. I really wanted to bring in that engineering aspect of what you do, but still keep it natural and fun as well. And so this is just the overview of your services from coastal planning all the way through oops, I just noticed right now, so it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'll go ahead and change that to 4, 5, 6 in this top little corner right here. Sorry about that. And you'll see this read more option. This is going to take you to those specific service pages, which I will get into in a little bit later. Featured projects. This is going to be where your PowerPoint presentations live. You're going to click this and it'll bring you there as well. Funding awards and distinctions. This is one of the major changes that we made. Congratulations on having over 25 awards and distinctions. I didn't think it had a place on the homepage to have all of them. So I featured your most recent 5, as you can see. And again, there's those fun animations to kind of draw the eye back to the website of what's going on. And so we have our top 5 right here. And at the bottom, we have read more, which will bring you to the full list of the awards and distinctions. Here I have some stock video. I think it's a little frozen right now. Give it a second. There we go. That I found. I thought it captured what you did, but let me know. This was a free stock video that I downloaded on your behalf. So let me know if this looks okay for you. If you want me to look for something more specific, we can. Or if you have any videos you'd like to feature here, we can do that as well. And then research, innovation, and press. So these are placeholder articles. Obviously, these are not relevant to what you do, but I wanted you to kind of see what the section will look like when we do have press articles, or if you have a research paper you want to publish, or anything like that, your newsletter blog section. You can click on these to bring you to the full article, but like I said, these are placeholders, so those don't exist yet. But you can scroll through when we do have that. This is one of the sections I'll hide until you're ready to upload your blog. The contact section, ready to partner with us, contact us today. You can put in your first name, your last name, email, phone, and the message they'd want to type to you if they wanted to work with you, if they wanted to apply or anything like that. And here you're going to see a lot bigger version of the logo brand icon that we created for you right here in a different color scheme. Again, like I said, I picked really natural earth tones. So I went with a muted, almost like navy blue, this beautiful muted powder blue, popping neon green. This is a off-white, and then you'll see, yeah, there's that popping green, and there's also a hunter green and this gunmetal as well. And then this is your footer. So you can see that there's quick links to all the different pages on your website. One thing I'll need from you, and I'll put this in the notes, is I'll need a privacy policy copy and then accessibility statement copy. These are some things you can just Google and steal from the internet. You don't have to write it yourself, but that is legally required. And then there's some quick links to all your service pages as well. So let's go ahead and explore the other pages of your website. First, we're going to go on to About. So as you can see, I know you wanted to have the drop-down option. So when we hover services, you're going to be able to see all your different services and your About Ocean, and then Ocean gives back. I felt like this fit better under About than having its own section up here. So that's where I put it. And then featured projects will take you to the project page, and the contact will bring you to that contact form you just saw. So like I said, let's start with About. Love this photo that you sent, so I wanted to incorporate it. Mission and vision, so this is your About section plus your mission statement. Ocean's teams. I wanted to just make sure one of the names, it said Hugo and then it said Jack. I didn't know if that was just a mistake or if the person's name is Hugo Jack. So that's one thing on the board of directors I'm a little bit confused about. Let me know if this is the correct updated list. Your team leaders, again, I copy pasted exactly what you wrote, except I switched over. I wrote Dr. Shorter, abbreviated, and then I added founder and CEO after your name. And so I also added your first name too, if that's all right. Let me know if this change is okay. And then the rest of the team there. Funding award and distinction. Again, this is where you're going to see the full list of 25. Again, it's animated and fun. Careers. Again, this is another section that I'm going to be hiding after before when you're ready, we can bring it back. But I wanted you to see what it would look like if we were ready to take applications for anybody applying for a job. So obviously, once again, these are just placeholders. The cool thing about Wix is it populates copy for you, but it's usually not relevant. It's just to kind of give you it's like a lorem ipsum to fill in the space so you can visualize what it would look like. So when we do have careers that you're looking to publish, this is where they'll go. And I'll create a hyperlink here that under About will have a careers section. They can click that and I'll bring them here too. But when we publish the website, I'll have this hidden. But again, just wanted you to kind of see it. And we're back to the footer again. Okay, and then we're going to get to services. Okay, so we have two different types of services pages. I wanted them to be consistent with each other, and these are where we made some also strategic changes. So I wanted to walk you through those as well. So the first one I want to look at is geospatial sciences, because this one had a lot of mini services within this umbrella service. So I know you wanted to have a individual page for each of these subcategory for each major umbrella category. And I wanted to honor that, but in a way that made sense as well for the UI of your website. When it comes to strategy and websites, the less clicks, the better. So that's why I went ahead and did this layout instead. So instead of giving it an individual page, what I did was I wanted to keep it clean. I wanted to keep it user-friendly and simple. So we have the first, geospatial sciences, and this was your description. Thank you for giving me those. Those were perfect. And then after that is where I break down each subsection. So here you're going to see, for example, we'll go to geographical information systems. This is where you break down those sections, and then we can close that. We can open all of these different sections, read about it, and then move to the next one so that everything would be in the same area. But it's clean, it's easy to understand, and it's under the umbrella of geospatial sciences. So as you can see, I broke it down here. You can close them, you can open the next one, read about it, close it, jump to this one, whatever you want to do here. And then I also have a call to action for your featured projects on all of your service pages. So this is this was the type 1. There was also some that did not have subsections. This one had a subsection. Was it this one? This one did not. So the ones that did not have any subsections to the umbrella, I just had it open like this, which I think looks clean, easy to follow as well. So as you can see, we have the featured projects call to action right here, your overview, and then the description at the top. And then we can go to like coastal planning. So all these pages are going to look exactly the same. I want people, that's kind of the point, is to be strategic with, so they know how to navigate it. Every time they come back, they know exactly what to expect. So coastal planning, we have your overview. And then if you scroll down, we have your breakdown of each of these subcategories. So let me know what you think of this. Again, the less clicks we have people do on a website, the better. I think this is the best way to organize so many of the sub services in the main services. That way people can click through them and understand how much goes into each of these bigger categories, but still understanding the subcategories as their own individual thing as well, if that makes sense. So this is how I have it organized. And these we copied and pasted directly from your document as well. We did make some grammatical changes, but for the most part, we left it the same. And so all of your services are going to be here if you want to take a look at those. And then let's go ahead and jump to featured projects. Again, we have that stock video at the top. Let me know if this is okay, if you like this or not. Some of the photos I downloaded from the Diego folder were a little bit lower quality, so I kept some of the ones that we could use and then filled in stock photography or videography where I could. So this was your description for the featured projects page. I know it was very important to you for people to be able to view your presentations on the website itself. And so I found a plugin that can do that. I'm so sorry, it's not the most state of the art when it comes to displaying it, but I'm just excited they had something that I could utilize that worked. So preview our featured projects. And so how to use the document viewer. This is the document viewer on the side. I wanted to give your clients who might be on the website some instructions on how to utilize the document viewer. Because like I said, it's not the most state-of-the-art design, but it's simple and it's easy. So at the top, I have all 10 of your documents loaded in already. There is a maximum of 10 documents that you can have loaded at one time. And you can switch between each presentation by utilizing these buttons at the top right here. So let's say we want to look at project number 3. Here we go. And at the bottom, you see these smaller arrows. We're going to see the slides. So you can go ahead and slide through them down here. And so that's what I have described over here. Top navigation arrows switch between presentations. So these. And then bottom navigation arrows, these small ones, are go through the pages of the selected presentation. So that's how I have it so that people can preview your projects. I also think it would be important to have a way for them to download them. Right now, these are named exactly as you have them. I think we need to rename them though. So if you don't mind giving me the list of the presentations, you can just tell me the names you'd like me to rename them to. That way people can understand them easier. Or if this actually communicates exactly what it should, then I'll leave it the same. This is totally a little bit out of my field, so I didn't understand some of these titles. But if this is how it's supposed to be, then I'll totally leave it. But if we would like to change these names so that they present easier to someone who might not know what they are, let me know. And then that's the footer. So this is your featured projects page. So again, start with the video, description, again, some fun animations, and then your preview document viewer here so people can go through your presentations on your website, all of them, all 10, and they can also download them right here. All right. Ocean Gives Back was another important page. This is one of my favorite pages we designed for your site. It's just really fun. And so we have a lot of movement here. Ocean Gives Back. You have your pro bono work section on the left and then project incubator section on the right, where we go into detail about all the different ways that you give back. And then the footer here. And then contact, if you click that, it brings you right to your contact form. So like I said, we made some strategic changes when it came to things like how we organized your services pages. It was something I was trying to walk you through while we were talking in person, but it was a little hard because it's hard to visualize all of this, right? So I hope this does a better job of helping to understand why strategically I think this is a better way to display your services and sub-services still on the same page, but still honoring them being sectioned off. And then the other change we made was a little bit of the order to the about page, as well as how we listed your awards and distinctions on the homepage. I just listed, again, the top 5 and then had the rest of them listed on the about page, which you can, if you click here, it brings you right to it so that you can click it here. Let me show you that a little slower. Sorry about that. So this is your homepage again. If you scroll down to the funding awards and distinctions little section of the 5, if you click read more here, this is what will bring you to your about page and drag you all the way down to the full list. It's called an anchor, so it brings you to the exact part of the website that you clicked on. So yeah, go ahead and have fun clicking around, seeing how things work. Again, please do it on desktop. Same thing with contact. This is also an anchor, so when I click it, it drags me down to the contact form here. I also have a call to action for a subscribe for your newsletter. If you wanted to create one, this is a great way to get lead generation, so you can collect emails here. Yes, subscribe, and then submit. You'll see all of my buttons do have hover functionality. I just think it brings a little bit more life and thoughtfulness to websites. I really love intention behind design. So yeah, and I really hope you like the brand icon we did for you. Again, I really wanted to bring something very modern, clean, but still honoring that design you had prior to this. I loved the strategy behind it. Just wanted to clean it up a little and make it a little bit more modern. And so yeah, if you have any social medias, I'd be happy to link them. If you don't, I'll delete this section right here. And then another thing I'd love to add is your contact. So if there's an email you'd like people to contact you from, I can add that down here in the footer as well, since this is on every single page. But yeah, that's the general overview of the website so far. I'm so excited about where it's at. I totally love the design. I hope that you do too. And no worries if you don't, we can talk it through. And yeah, so please let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to follow up with this video. Details about the strategy, the approach, some of the changes, and anything we might need next. But our next options, if this is approved, I just need a few more things for you. For example, just making sure that the team list is correct, or sorry, the board of directors list is correct, and then renaming those PowerPoint presentations. If you have any of the careers that you'd like me to upload for you, I can do that. And if you have any news, letter, blog, articles, or press you'd like me to include, I can link those as well. But otherwise, I think that's really it. If this is approved, we'll go ahead and start with mobile optimization. It won't take us very long at all since the hard work is done already. But yeah, let me know what you think. I'm so excited to hear from you. This was such a fun project to work on. I really hope you like it. I really wanted to bring in your professional, fun personality. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop the share now, and thank you so much. Have a good one.